Hello my gorgeous beings of light, welcome back to another reading, welcome back to my channel. For those that don't know me, I am Daughter of the Divine. Nice to meet you. For those that do know me and are returning to my channel, welcome back. Thank you for coming back. So today I'm doing things just slightly differently. So today's reading is going to be about what do they love most about you and being with you, okay? And it's really funny that I just started this topic today, and then I came on YouTube and one of the readers that I love to watch also did the topic. So it's kind of like we're all on the same wavelength of, I guess, getting reading messages to do readings. Okay, so there's a song that this reading is not inspired by, but the song came to mind when I was getting into the energy of the reading, and it's Tell Me That You Love Me, James Smith. You can listen to the song if you want to. Such a beautiful song. I love it. But I wrote down 3 little parts from the song that can, you know, kind of translate to a relationship and what this person loves most about you or being with you. Okay, so I have them written down already, but what we're gonna do here is live shuffle, you know, for your groups. Okay, I don't usually do this. It's usually pick choices already here, but not this time. So for group 1, we're gonna get a card for group 1, please. Card for group 1 to start the reading going. Okay, card for group 2, please. Can I get a card for group 2? There's gonna be 3 groups today, guys. Can I get a card for group 2? Group 2. You have 2 cards for group 2. And then can I get a card for group 3, please? Group 3. Good. Okay, so we live shuffled. Then we're gonna just, you know, shuffle these up and place them on. Okay, that's funny how they actually landed on the piles. How cute. Okay, so there are your groups. That was easy peasy lemon squeezy. We have group 1, 1, 2, 3. Move it more back so you can see it. And if you need more help choosing, we'll use these blocks that Sam has here again. 1, 2, 3. So 1 will be the pink, 2 would be the blue, and 3 would be the purple. Okay, if you need more help choosing, because I want to wait till we get to your group to show you the actual cards. So that is all that I have for the intro. If you like my vibes during this reading, if you're new here, join the tribe, like, comment, and subscribe. You know, turn the notification bell so you know when I post. If you ever like a personal reading, I'm available for those. All you have to do is email me using my email in the description box below. And without further ado, I'll see you at your reading. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group 1s. Okay, if you chose the pink block, magnetic block thing, or you chose this card when it came out and you shuffled, you felt called towards it, then this is going to be a reading about what does your person love most about you and being with you. Okay, so we have 7th house relating. Okay, already we're starting off pretty cute. It says partners, companionship, best friends, marriage, relationships, opposition, equilibrium, sharing, communion, justice, balance, and social awareness. So immediately I get that you guys feel comfortable with each other. You guys do have a lot in common as well with relating here. I do feel like you balance each other out, but like in different ways, where you're one way and they're one way, and they never thought they would, you know, get on with someone, you know, agree with someone, be in a relationship with someone who was so different from them. But because you guys have so much in common, it kind of makes up for what makes you guys so different. 7th house, I kind of feel like you guys have the same views on marriage, kids, relationships. Like I said, even though you may be different personality wise, there's just something that kind of ties you two together. But also the fact that you guys are best friends, you could have started off as friends if you have already met this person, because this is just going to be like a general what do they love most about you. It could be anyone that you choose, but it is more geared towards a love kind of reading. But you guys just relate really well. You balance each other out really well, and you guys are best friends. I'm hearing 2 sides of the same coin. So where they may be heads, you may be tails, and heads and tails are never gonna be right side up at the same time. But they also are on the same coin, if that makes sense. So you guys are just, there's something that makes you two, I don't know, just gel really well. Okay, And I kind of feel like you guys both, like I said, have the same views on a relationship. You guys want to be in a relationship. You love relationship. You love love. Hopeless romantics, okay? Already hopeless romantics. I'm hearing dear future husband, actually. But hopeless romantic, when I said the word, I thought of the song by Meghan Trainor. But the one I'm hearing in my head right now is Dear Future Husband by Meghan Trainor. So 2 Meghan Trainor songs coming through. You guys can be Meghan Trainor fans. But yeah, 7th house. And 7th house is ruled by Libra. Okay, so one of you guys could be Libra. So now we're gonna get what part of the song you guys got, what they love most about you or being with you. We have no more lazy mornings with you lying next to me. Okay, so they love the lazy mornings lying next to you. So you guys could be morning people, but when you guys are together, it takes you a little longer to get out of bed because you don't want that little cozy, cocoony feeling to end between you guys, and they love that. And it would really hurt them if they didn't have that anymore, because it's like the song is Tell Me That You Love Me. So it's like he's imagining a world where she's no longer there, and he's like, no more lazy mornings, no more da da da, stuff like that in the song. It's a really beautiful song if you want to go listen to it. Okay, but no more lazy mornings with you lying next to me. That's what they love most about being with the lazy mornings in bed together. Okay, and it's funny how you chose 7th house and you have the pink. And when I used these little block things in another reading, I didn't have a hard time deciphering the pink, but pink doesn't correlate to any of the chakras, so I'm just like, what do I say about it? But it also represents romance, love, looking at life with, like, you know, rose colored tint to it, just like being happy. I'm hearing playful, childlike, so that could be the basis of your relationship. You guys could be childhood best friends as well. That's coming through. But definitely with 7th house, and the 7 is green, and that does, you know, correlate with the chakra, which is the heart chakra. So yeah, there's a lot of love between you guys, a lot of love, a lot of passion, more so like camaraderie, where you guys just feel comfortable in each other's presence. They feel comfortable with you, okay, even if there's no overwhelming passion, which I don't feel like there could. I mean, I do feel like you guys are more level-headed, you know, even-tempered, where that's not what you're looking for. You're not someone who's looking for, you know, not in a way where we want a boring relationship. It's like that's not the most important thing. Physicality and, you know, passion and fire and, you know, zest. That's not what you're looking for most in a relationship, but it has to be there. But I do get the feeling that you guys balance each other out really well. Okay, so we're gonna put that over there and get into the tarot cards about what they love most about you and being with you. So they love the lazy mornings lying in bed next to you. What else do they love about my group ones? While these cards are shuffling, if you like my vibes during this reading, join the tribe, like, comment, and subscribe. The Divine family, love to have you. If you'd ever like a personal reading with me, you can always get in contact with me using my email in the description box below, and we'll set up that for you. And here we go. Interesting. I don't know if I'm taking reversals, but since we have a card that came out in reverse. You have the 3 of Cups in reverse. What they love most about you, I'm hearing specifically that this is more than just a friendship, okay? So maybe it took long for you guys to, you know, move on or jump from friends to lovers, and they're so grateful that you gave them a chance, you took a chance on them, is what I'm hearing more specifically. So they love that you took a chance on them, that you saw more than just like a party person or a cool friend in them, because sometimes that is the box that they may have been placed in, where they were just someone to have a good time with. They were just a drinking buddy. They were just someone you called, you know, to just use them, and they're glad that you saw more in them than just that, than just friends, that you saw more potential in them for a relationship, okay? Which is very sweet. Aw. Like, you're not just seeing me as a good time. You're not just seeing me as someone you just want to, you know, see outside and not see all the time. Like, you know what I mean? Where you see some people as just a good time, or you see some people as just a physical body, just something. They're glad that you're not seeing them that way, which is a very interesting message. I usually don't get that from the 3 of Cups, but the 3 of Cups is like the drinking card. It is a third party card. It is someone who may have been with a lot of people, and they're glad that you just chose them and you chose not to be with a lot of people, even though you could be very desirable in that sense of a lot of people may want you. They're glad that you just chose them, essentially. Here we have the Page of... What? We have another card under it? That's crazy. We have the Page of Wands. You may have been their first relationship, like real honest to God try at a relationship, because like I said before, the Three of Cups, they're glad that you gave them something, so they're glad that you made them want more. Essentially, you gave them the chance to show that they were more than just the playboy, the playgirl, the party girl, the party boy. Is what's coming through specifically with the Three of Cups. Also the Page of Wands, you gave them the chance at having like a normal true relationship. You made them want that, which is what they love about you. Like, of course, it may have started off, they were physically attracted to you, whether you start off as friends or not. But you gave them the chance to want more, to try for more, to be more, to show up more. They could have been someone who was, nobody expected much from them as a child, and they weren't the smartest, they weren't the most, you know, athletic, and they didn't really have any talents, but you saw something extra in them. And that's what they love most about you and being with you. You show them that there's more. They can always start over. They could always have a new lease on life kind of thing, which is very sweet. Good for y'all. You have the Four of Wands, which is kind of in reverse, but I don't know if I want to take it in reverse. But the message already came through. I do feel like this person is glad. Like I said, you guys have the same views on like marriage and settling down. So it's either you guys don't want to get married with the Four of Wands in reverse, you guys are both happy as being together, being partners kind of thing, which is what I guess people in the LGBTQ plus community used to call their person, because they weren't ever allowed to get married. Now they are. That's the kind of vibe you guys are giving, where you're partners, you sleep in the same bed, you wake up together, but there's like nothing, there's no pressure kind of thing. There's no pressure, and you're constantly hounding them to, you know, do more and have more, because you guys both have that agreement where we don't want anything more than just what we have right now. So they're glad that you're not pushing them. They love that you're not someone who is pushing constantly marriage on them, which is kind of, I'm feeling in a way, making them want to marry you and be with you even more. Okay, we have the Three of Swords. And immediately when I picked the card up, I started hearing Heartbreaker by Marina and the Diamonds. This is how to be a heartbreaker. Boys, they like a little danger. We'll get them falling for a stranger. A player singing, I love you. And then I'm also hearing the Queen of Hearts. So yeah, you could have been a heartbreaker, but the fact that you settled down with them and they know that you wouldn't break their heart is what they love most about you. Because I feel like you guys have been through a lot together here. Like, I feel like in friendship especially, and when you're friends with someone, there's no romantic ties to that connection. You allow people to see more of your flaws. So the fact that you saw all of these person's flaws in the friendship and you still chose to be with them romantically, the fact that you guys probably bare your souls to each other as friends, and you still ended up together in a romantic sense, and they're just like, I know you used to be a heartbreaker, and I know you used to be someone who played with people's hearts. Either way, both, I feel like it goes both ways a little bit. You guys were partiers together until you decided, hey, I want to settle down. Why not settle down with my best friend? Because we have the same views on marriage, and I can trust them. We're partners first, you know? Partners in crime first, and then we're, you know, maybe lovers after, which is why I kind of felt like there was no emphasis on, you know, the physical and the passion, because there could be that there, but I kind of feel like you guys don't place so much stock on that part of your relationship, because you kind of sold your wild oats beforehand before you got with this person. Now you just want to have some stability, okay? But with the Three of Swords, this person knows that she'll never break their heart, because you know all the ways to be a heartbreaker. With the how to be a heartbreaker coming through, you know, you could have been someone who told them all the ways you used to be playing with people's feelings, and they're just like, oh, I know you're not gonna do that to me, because you guys have that trust there that only comes with, like, you know, knowing that, like, you know, like your friend, you don't have to put romantic, like I said, stock in a friend. You don't have to worry about if a friend is out cheating on you. You don't have to worry about where they are, how they are, who they're with. Kind of, you guys had that trust from that friendship now moving into a relationship, so they know, hey, I don't have to worry about this person cheating on me, okay? That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting here, breaking my heart or leaving me in the dust or leaving me alone, okay? You guys may have problems being alone, and like I said, even if there's not that much physical compatibility between you guys, which I do feel like there is like a little bit here, but the energy that I'm getting is more so like a calmness, a groundedness, a soothingness. So I kind of feel like you guys would rather be that, have that energy, in a long-term relationship than anything that's overly passionate the way maybe somebody else would want that. You guys just want that stability between you guys. With the 7th house, you guys see relationships in the same kind of way, and it could be a bit unconventional. Okay, so what else do they love? They love most. And they could love that you sold your wild oats. Which is like a weird thing to think, but some people think that way. Like, I love that you sold your wild oats, you had your fun before you met me, and now you're just ready to have like a very even kiltered kind of relationship here, where we're not out here thinking about, oh, what's out there and what can be. Like, you guys had all that rah, knowing what it's like to sleep with different people and be with different people and have these crazy experiences, and now it's time to settle down. And once you settle down, you are okay with the mundane, the boring, the everyday, going to sleep and waking up in someone's arms, which most people or some people would think is boring, but you guys kind of savor that because you never had that with this sowing wild oats kind of relationship that you guys had. They love that about you. They love that you're experienced. They love that you're both experienced. I just heard correction. They love that you're both experienced. And now the sun is coming out. They love how you brought the sunshine out in their life. And I think I said the Queen of Hearts, which would be the Queen of Cups. Why y'all messing up? Don't do that. They acting up. Queen of Cups, you are someone who takes care of them. You're very nurturing. You're very caring. And like I said, the Queen of Cups is not someone who's out partying, having a, you know, playing with people's emotions and like drinking and, you know, dancing the night away. She's not someone that's not her personality. You know, I feel like you guys had that, and now you guys are moving in a more, like, you know, like, I feel like very calm during this reading. I'm speaking very, like, kind of, not monotone, but I'm speaking very soothingly. I'm not getting, like, crazy, and you guys, if you watch my channel, you're not gonna get kind of, you know, hype. And I'm not really doing that because this person, you bring a sense of calm to their life, and they like that, where they've sold their wild oats before. Now they're getting to see a different part or a different side to relationships now, where it's more, you know, calm, it's more soothing. We go to sleep together, we have a routine kind of thing. What do they love most about being with you? Or just most about you in general? You have the Knight of Swords. Okay, I think that's enough. The cards that fell out is enough for me. We have the Knight of Swords. The conversations you guys have. And I'm hearing morning breath and all. So that whole tying into the lazy mornings in bed. They love that. They can just be themselves with you. Like I said, some people kind of put more stock into that side of a relationship than the passion and the fire and the adventure and the, you know, drama, the whole whirlwind of it all. This is someone who more so just wants the calmness because they've had all that whirlwind already, okay? Knight of Swords is definitely someone who loves the conversations you have. They love your mind. They love just getting to know you, because the Knight of Swords is someone who wants to get to know more things. He has not reached King of Swords status where you know all yet. He is someone who's just loving the journey of getting to know more about you. So if this relationship is still new, or like I said, they're getting to know you in the sense of now you're their lover, not their friend. If you resonate with that dynamic of you guys becoming friends, lovers after being friends first. Friends to lovers dynamic. They're loving to get to know you as a lover now. They're like very inquisitive, very... I'm hearing that you guys may read books together and discuss those kinds of things. Like, yeah, you're like the mellow, chill couple who want to be at home all the time. They don't want to be out having a good old time because they've had that part of their life already. With the Emperor, they love that you take charge. And whether you're in a more feminine energy or a more masculine energy, they love that you take charge. They feel, like I said, safe and comfortable. They feel taken care of around you. So one of you guys could be older, is the vibe that I'm getting here. And like I said, one of you have sold your wild oats already. You had the good time. You were, you know, jumping from beds and having the whole party scene. And this person could have never had that or never wanted that. But the fact that you have that already and they don't have to give that to you now, so you could just settle down and chill out with them. You know, it's kind of like you did all those things in your youth, and now when the older you get, the more you're just ready to have like just a calm, stable life. That's the kind of vibe that I'm getting here. So you guys could be older in this pile, or at least one of you is, and you're providing that stability and comfort to the person who may be a little younger, who doesn't want that sowing their wild oats kind of lifestyle. They don't want it, okay? They're happy just being boring, as some people would say. And they let you take care of them here. Like, you take care of business, you get things done. Like, you could be someone, even if you are stable, you are still someone who's assertive and you know how to get the job done. People could defer to you, and they like that about you. Or they like that you give them the ability to defer to you and not have to do much, kind of thing, okay? So it's giving me the daddy little dynamic. If you don't know what that is, then just leave it alone. But basically, it's people who are in a dynamic where they're grown, and essentially it's someone who doesn't want to deal with all the stresses of life when it comes to this relationship. Of course, they're able to, you know, operate outside of this relationship and be a normal human being. But when you come into this relationship, you feel like you turn into like someone who's little, and you want to, you know, have someone take care of you and have to make decisions. Like, they love this decisive energy about you. So flip it how it will fit to your dynamic, or, you know, you would know better than me. I kind of feel like that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting here, like head of household kind of vibe. They love that about you, where you guys can just, you know, relax, and you guys have everything is in its place. Like, I feel like this person, like a stickler for not rules, but maybe rules. They're a stickler for rules, because in the daddy little dynamic, there are rules that they have to follow to kind of make sure their life stays, like I said, even kill and normal and, you know, basic as possible, where there's not too much disruption or excitement. And not meaning that there's no excitement in the relationship, but it's just like there are no surprises that will, you know, maybe trigger them or make them feel unstable in life, kind of thing. So that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting here, where there's one person who is like older, more mature, more established, Emperor card energy here. And then we have a Queen of Cups, who's like very soft spoken and innocent, and they don't want too much pomp and prim and prompt, you know what I mean? That kind of, they don't really need much. They just want someone to take care of them and be there and love them. And that's what the Emperor is doing, so they don't have to do it. The Emperor is doing all the things and making all the decisions, so they don't have to do it. That's the vibe. Okay, so Queen of Cups came out, so I'll put her over here. Yeah, this person loves that you, they know that you wouldn't break their heart because you're giving them this stability. You want the same thing that they want. But Ten of Pentacles here, definitely giving more in the vibe of like a stable, happy home, okay? They don't have to worry about you being out all night. They don't have to worry about who you're with, where you are, kind of thing. Like, there's like a stability. They know they can always come home to you. You are their home. That's what they love the most about you and being with you. You represent home to them. You represent peace. You represent being grounded. You represent being stress-free and not have to worry about too much. That's what they love. Oh, this is cute. Yeah, and it's funny how it is clarifying the Four of Swords. If I turn it up right, it is someone who's outgrown their home. And like I said, this could be someone who's outgrown the party lifestyle or outgrown the I don't want a serious relationship lifestyle kind of thing. And they're ready to now settle down. But they feel they've outgrown what they used to think that home and settling down in relationships were all about. And they found a different kind of way of living and being with you, which they love, because it makes them feel safe. It makes them feel seen. It makes them feel heard. It makes them feel taken care of. But they never have to worry about you breaking their heart because you're so sweet and you take care of them so well. Okay, so we're going to find out what else they love most about you and being with you. Okay, come on, relax. You have imagination. Yeah, I feel like you allow their kind of more vulnerable, childlike side, inner child to shine when they're with you. It's what they love most about you. Because the very specific example that I'm getting here of this Four of Wands card, where the girl has outgrown her home. People kind of tell them, you act too childish. You need to, you know, grow up and make your own decisions and da-da-da-da. And it's just like with you, they don't have to worry about that because you want to take care of them. You want to be there for them. You want to be a stable presence, and you want to provide a happy, stable home for them, which is why it's giving me the vibe of somebody who's older, more established, who's looking for someone to settle down, and they're looking for someone to take care of, essentially. But I do feel like when you get older, or like sometimes if you are someone who has had the family, had the kids, and may have gotten a divorce, you're so used to being in that protector, provider, state, that you're just looking for someone else to take care of, and you guys just, like I said, match each other very differently. So one may be meek and quiet and very, you know, reserved, and one may be the bold emperor. Yeah, I do feel like the Queen of Cups and the Emperor are definitely on opposite sides of a coin, which is what I was saying in the beginning, but they do give each other what the other person needs, kind of thing. So this, you allow them to explore their imagination, which is what they love about you. And we have the best possible decision. Being with you was the best possible decision they could have ever made. And I do feel like, like I was saying, you make the decisions, so they know that the best possible decision will be made. That will both benefit them and you, because you're definitely someone who's caring, and you're used to, like I said, ruling over the head of a household kind of thing. You're used to ruling over a kingdom, being the head of a household, making all the important decisions, and they're just stepping into that and not having to do, of course they're doing stuff because the relationship requires work. They're just doing it in a different way, which is what makes the relationship work so perfectly. Like I said, what you need, they've got. What they need, you've got, kind of thing. And that's what they love most about your dynamic here. Now what I'm gonna do is fix these cards. They keep acting the fool. So you allow them to explore their imagination, and be in maybe like little mode, be in their inner child mode, explore, not having to always be in control and be in charge and on top of things, because that gets exhausting. Some people like it though, which is what I'm saying. You give them that freedom, freedom, oh freedom. I don't know what song that is, but that song just came through randomly. You give them the freedom to be themselves, and you guys give each other what the other person needs instinctively. You guys just know you're someone who they like to take control, or you like to take control. That's what they love about you, or they like to take control. And it's kind of like I said, you just give each other what the other person needs. There's like imagination. All these conversations you have, I do feel like you guys talk about some topics. You guys talk about some things. You talk about anything and everything in the conversation. They love being with you because you guys talk about the most outlandish things, the most funny things, the most wacky things, the things that they can't talk about with anybody else. They know they can always talk about with you, which is why they love being with you. I want to go home to my man. To my man. Thank you to my man, okay? My girl, I want to be with my girl, my boo, my babe. Like, I want to be with them because I know that the experience that I have with them, I do not get anywhere else, okay? Which is the whole, it could be everywhere else. They have to be irresponsible. They have to make decisions. They have to go to work. They have to go to school. Basically be an adult. But then when you guys come together, it's like two kids coming together. And in the real world, you guys do have like different roles. But then when it comes, and even in your relationship, you have different roles. Like I said, one is the more commanding leader, and one is like the follower, the one who doesn't want to make decisions, kind of thing. And it doesn't have to be the specific daddy little dynamic that I'm talking about, but that's the perfect way that I can explain it, where the little gets to be a little, doesn't have to make decisions, can just be, you know. And then we have the daddy who's making all the decisions, or the mommy, whatever you want to call it. But that kind of that dynamic where there's one who's taking care of the other, but it's a adult physical relationship as well. You know what I mean? But yeah, the imagination, you guys get to be, you know, wonky kids together. And just because this person may be a daddy or the one who's more commanding or more responsible or in control doesn't mean they don't want to explore this side to them. But being with you, someone who is so tapped in to their inner child and their imagination, they get to experience that all over again. Oh, this is so sweet. I love this. So yeah, I definitely feel like you guys do have that, what do they call it? That one thing, like I said, you guys relate a lot. You guys have that one thing in common where you guys can both have the silliest, wonkiest conversations and not be called weird, and talk about, you know, be silly and not be called childish and those kinds of things. And you guys are always thinking of the other person and making the best possible decision for this relationship, which is why they always know that you'll never break their heart, or they hope that you won't, because I don't know, I mean, that guarantee could be there in this relationship. Let me not try to impose what I think, you know what I mean? there's always a possibility of heartbreak, but this person is trusting you so fully that they don't think you would ever break their heart, which which is where that childlike innocence comes in, where you think nothing can go wrong until it goes wrong. Here we have joy. Yeah, like I was saying, you guys have that childlike innocence and joy about you when you guys are together that you don't experience anywhere else, because you get to experience it in your own way, in the privacy of your own home, however that looks for you, however that benefits you the most. If you want to act like a child, you can act like a child. If you want to act like a this, you can act like a, it doesn't matter. You guys just get to be free and your most authentic self. Okay, so what else do they love most about you? What is your person? This could be a future spouse of your next relationship. Just take it as it resonates for you or the relationship you're in right now. Ooh. They love. Okay, I'll take this. We have the moon cycles change. I'm hearing you guys change together. I'm hearing specifically you eclipse together. It could be climax together. I don't know why that got mixed up. But cycles and change, your relationship is over. It's ever changing. It doesn't stay the same, And this person feels safe going through drastic changes with, as long as you're in their life, because you will always provide that stability to them. We have triangle, choices, and indecision. So we have decision coming out twice in this reading. So yeah, this could be someone who has a problem or has trouble making decisions, but you guys sit down, you talk about it together, which is this Knight of Swords energy. I'm pointing to it, you can't even see it. This Knight of Swords energy where you guys talk things out together, you talk things through with them, you're patient with them, you're kind with them. You're not someone who's always rushing them or telling them when you're grown, you should know what you want to do. And it's not that kind of vibe when you guys are together. They feel safe going through cycles and change with you because you make them feel safe. It's so cute. And then we have strength and success. Like, you represent this lion in their life, okay? You represent this lion, someone who's always there when they need you. And not just when they want you, because of course when they want you is a different thing. When they need you, you're always there. And that's what means the most to them. Your strength, you're the backbone to the relationship. You're the backbone. You could be their backbone. This is so small. I like this. Let me go one more. I don't like odd numbers, even though I put in odd numbers. Okay, we have moose. Acceptance and eccentric. Yeah, I do think you accept them as they are. And if you guys are in that kind of dynamic where it's not widely celebrated or widely acknowledged, it's just between the two of you guys, I do feel like you get to be your most eccentric and crazy and wild self with each other, which is what they love most about being with you. They love that you're eccentric. They love that you're someone who thinks out of the box, who thinks of things and says things and acts in a way and they've never experienced before. And you accept them for who they are. That's what they love. That's what they love most about you and being with you. You may have opened their eyes, or they open your eyes to this new dynamic that was out there. And they open your eyes to things you never knew you wanted or needed. You could have been someone who is a control freak, which is why you love making decisions and being in control of everything. This person is the opposite of that. And because you guys found each other, you are the puzzle pieces that just slipped straight into place when this person came into your life. The last missing piece of the puzzle. Like I was saying, you guys could have been like a marriage or something where you guys were always used to being in control, or like protector, head of household, and then you guys didn't have that dynamic anymore. This person kind of like gave you back that stability you needed while you are giving them that same stability. So you guys are giving it to each other in different ways, but it's still, giving the same outcome. You are someone who's stable, but you're providing it in different ways for each other. I hope that makes sense. Oh, these are way too many. With the Three of Cups and the Triangle coming out, I do feel like and the Three of Swords, I do feel like I need to mention there could be some third-party situations here that could have been You guys could, like I said, if there was a marriage and you guys ended the marriage, this person could be the one you left your person for, or there didn't have to be any cheating, but you could, like, you know how sometimes you're in a relationship, right? And then you meet someone who you just can't stay away from. You can't, not that I'm condoning this, because this has never happened to me. I'm not saying it's okay, but I just know it happens sometimes out there where you meet someone, you connect with them on a level you never connected with someone before, but you're married, you're in a relationship, you have a boyfriend, you have a girlfriend, you have a whole family, kids, all that. And it's just like, but you know you're not happy where you are. And you're following your bliss, okay? You did things, you did and made hard decisions with the Emperor card here that other people would not have been able to make. You said, okay, I need to be able to choose me. And if it's not with my wife and kids, it has to be with someone else. You know what I mean? You have the courage to know that something was not working for you and to leave it and find something that was working for you, whether that is a marriage with kids or something else that will, you know, will fit your situation. You knew something wasn't working for you and you had to leave, and it could have been just a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, and not shrugging that off, but you knew you weren't happy there, and you met this person who ticked off all the boxes, who gave you everything you needed, and you were just like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna have to, you know, head out and, you know, be with them instead. So you made hard decisions, and yeah, we had the best possible decision. You made the best possible decision for everyone. Yeah, I just felt like to say that because third parties cards kept coming out. You made the best possible decision because this person knows you made the best possible decision for you, for them, for all people involved. They just feel safe with you. So we're gonna get some extra cards. These are just like, this is from Alice Love Exists Visions, her interconnections deck. So we're just gonna see what comes out because there's a whole bunch of different cards in here. We have gossip is affecting this connection. Okay, maybe you needed to know that. People could be gossiping about you guys, but you guys don't care. Because like I said, if you go outside and the world is hectic and you have to be responsible and take on all this hate and gossiping and whispering, as soon as you come home to this person, you feel safe. You're in your little cocoon. You know what I mean? And you treasure those moments you wake up before you have to leave and deal with all the BS in the world. We have you are better off without them. Interesting. Which is probably what this person had to figure out. You know, you may have to figure out if you're the one, because this is how they feel about you. You may have to make the hard decision to leave a relationship that wasn't working out for you. And you figured out it was better off, you were better off without this person in your life, and it could have caused some gossip. And we have they are a good influence. This person likes your good influence on them. We're going to get maybe like a few more cards from this deck before I end off the reading here. But before I end the reading, like I said before, if you like my vibe, you know, like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Tribe of Divine fam. We'd love to have you. And if you're like a personal reading with me, you can always get in contact with me using my email in the description box below. We have they need space. Maybe you know how to give this person space when they need space. That's what they love about you as well. Ooh. You're a good influence. You know how to give them space. They think you are intelligent. Yeah, with the Emperor card here, you've been through a lot of experience in your life, and you could teach them things, which a lot of people find in sexy. Intelligence is sexy. Sure. Nine of Swords. A lot of good conversations you have with this person. You open their mind, and we have they're obsessed with you. This person is obsessed with you. They love being with you. They love you. They are hating. So there could be some people who are hating. They like that people be hating in your relationship. A little bit of toxicity coming through. Just sprinkle a little bit on there. You know what I mean? They like that people want to be with you. They can't have you. And we have they are going through something. So whenever they are going through something, you are there for them, which they love. And they be telling their friends, and their friends be hating, or people just be hating with this whole gossiping thing that's going on here. They love that they can always just come home to you and lose themselves in you, okay? Despite what's going on in the world, or what's going on in their life, or what's going on with their job, you know what I mean? Okay, that's all I have for you guys. This is what your person loved most about you and being with you. I hope this reading resonated for you. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Tribe of the Divine fam. Book a personal reading if you'd like to know more about this person or more about your connection in general. Move that over so you can see it. Thank you for coming back to my channel. Thank you for staying for the whole reading if you did. Leave a 7 in the comments if you watched the whole reading through, and if it resonated for you, just let me know. And I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you've seen this reading, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group 2s. If you chose this blue magnetic block, or you chose these cards here, welcome to your reading. This is what do they love most about you and being with you, okay? So we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna get into these cards here. So first and foremost, you chose blue, which is, I think that's a throat chakra. So the communication, they love talking with you, hearing your voice. They love most what you have to say, what you have to, the things that you speak about. You could be someone who's very intelligent and you give good advice, or you talk people down from things. Just hearing your voice soothes them. They love that about you. Those kinds of things when it comes to the throat chakra. You always speak your truth. You know what I mean? You're not someone who holds back and doesn't say their words. You are someone who could be very blunt and to the point, kind of, you know, King of Swords, Queen of Swords energy. You don't purposely want to hurt people, but you don't hold your punches either. You'd rather be your most true, authentic self. You're not going to be someone who's lying and, you know, and telling people soft things just to make them not feel bad or make them not feel hurt, kind of thing. So the truth you speak your truth at all times. You could also be good at giving advice. That's what this person could love about you and being with you. Okay, so we're going to get into these cards here. Second house, assets, and second house is Taurus, which does rule the throat and the voice. So that is coming through as well. Interesting. Okay, we have material world, possessions, finance, talent, value, solidity, worthiness, wardrobe, luxuries, credit score, security, and aesthetics. Okay, so you could look good, you sound good, you dress good, you carry yourself very well, and that's what they love about you. I like this energy here. Okay, whether you got money or not, this person thinks that you are a high value person. You are an asset. Did that word come through here? No, it didn't, but you're an asset to their life. You bring, you know, more boom to their life. When just being with you and having you on their arm, they feel like they feel like they look like a better person. They look like they, you know, they made it, kind of thing. Okay, this is cute energy, and you guys got two cards. I want to get into the second one soon, but yeah, the second house is the house of Taurus, which I said rules the voice and the throat. Okay, so you could have a good throat, or you could give good throat. You know what I mean if you're grown. Okay. And I've never used that reference before, but it's coming through. So what they love most about you and being with you is you give good throat, okay? You know how to use that throat for things. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Now you have Uranus revolution, okay? You do things different. You're different than anyone they've ever been with before. You could start a revolution. You're someone who's very out there, someone who's very eccentric, okay? We have breakthroughs, brainstorming, originality, insight, awakening, technology, innovation, humanitarianism, reform, surprise, freedom, experimentation, the unexpected, rupture, edge, diversity, and lightning. Okay, so you come through and bleep shit up. I mean, okay, you F shit up, okay? And I'm not even trying to say the S word, but like I said, I can't filter myself when I'm speaking for whatever reason. Because I'm hearing it what I want to say in my head, but it's coming out a different way. Like, you bleep things up. Okay, but I have to say the whole cuss word and all that. So this person could be like a little bit of a potty mouth. They try not to curse, but they still do, kind of thing. But with the revolution here, you bring change. Like, when you come through, people are hearing the shake. You bring the thunder. You bring the I don't know. You just bring I kind of feel like wherever you go, change follows. And they love that about you and being with you. It's never the same. You're someone who's very original. You have original ideas, which is another thing with the throat chakra. You say things. You could be a very good storyteller, and they love hearing all your little stories. They love just hearing you talk. Like I said, I'm talking a lot, you know, in this reading. I don't think I was this chatty in group 1, but I definitely am here. They just like hearing you talk. And Uranus is Aquarius energy as well. So you could be an Aquarius, and second house is Taurus. So they love those things about you. They could love your stability. You could be a homebody, but luxury is your game, okay? It doesn't matter how you look or how much money you have. No matter where you're going, you're looking luxurious. You're looking cute. You're dressing well. Like I said, you just carry yourself very well to where people feel like they want you on their arm. Like, you upgrade them by being on their arm, kind of thing. They feel like they've made it, like I said before. But yeah, wherever you go, a revolution is going to follow. You're not someone who keeps quiet. You don't hold punches. You don't care about if you're hurting someone's feelings. You're just living life free. And like, free is like a fly or a bird. And I'm hearing, I'm like a bird, I only fly away. I feel like this person tends to hold on to whatever moments they have with you because they know they can get that anywhere else. They know they can't get that anywhere else, but maybe you can. Like, you're just someone people don't want to lose in general, and this person in particular does not want to lose you, since this is supposed to be just a reading about your person, or just a they could be a group of people, who knows, okay? But what do they love most about you? That's cute. I like that. Like, you do unexpected things. Like, even if you do come off as someone who's very well put together, you dress well. Like, even if you, like I said, it's not the most expensive stuff, you put together things very well to make it look like it's the best stuff. And you're like, the way you present yourself is not who you are beneath the surface. So you come off as this person who could be rich, very high quality, you know, high caliber kind of person. But then when they get to know who you are beneath, you're someone's like very weird and eccentric and innovative, and just like giving big cardinal energy, where you just make things happen for yourself, and they're just like, oh, I'm sick beside them. They know you're going somewhere and doing big things. Like I said, just them being on your arm or you being on their arm, you just elevate them to a particular status. Okay. So, oh wait, I almost forgot the part of the song you guys got. So the song that kind of came through when I was getting into the energy of this reading was Tell Me You Love Me, James Smith. And I wrote down like a line from that song that could, you know, tie into what they love most about you and being with you. So we have no more late night talking before we lay our heads to sleep. What was I saying about talking? Yeah, you are someone who's staying up all night and talking late into the night when you guys are supposed to be sleeping. So it's giving night owls, okay? And they just love, they don't want to stop hearing you talk and your ideas and your dreams and your passions and your goals. They don't want to stop hearing you talk about that. They love your passion and your drive more than anything, but your originality, and you just come up with ideas that they never would have thought of. They're just like, wow, like they're in love with your mind, okay? And the way you articulate yourself and the way you speak your mind as well, okay? Yep, person's cute or whatever. What they love most about you. What do they love most about my group twos, please? What do they love most about my group twos? Free your mind, and the rest will follow. We have the 10 of Wands. Okay, I do think you're able to take on a lot, and the fact that you're able to take on a lot or be burdened by a lot and still keep going like nothing happened. That's the kind of vibe that I'm getting here, where it's just like you don't give up easily. Even if you have a lot on your plate, you're going to keep going, because I feel like you have big dreams, you want to accomplish big things, and sometimes that requires sacrifice. It requires doing more than you would like to do. It requires having a lot heaped onto your plate, you know, picking up the extra slack for people who are not doing things, and they just admire your ability to do that, to like carry a heavy load and not falter, okay? I'm sorry, guys. I'm a fool today. just a little bit. I kind of feel like group one's energy had me acting like, you know, shy and meek and very cool, calm, and collected, and I'm just acting a fool in this energy. So you could have that tendency to act like a fool, and people love that about you. But they know when they're gonna be with you, it's gonna be a good time. You're gonna say things that are out there and crazy, and they're gonna be like, you know, looking at you, and you're like, you could be double entendre'd up, okay? Like, whatever you say, there could always be a double meaning to it, and they just love that, and it's just funny. You bring the good vibes, essentially. Okay, what do they love most about? You have Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, like I said, you get things done and bleep things up in the process, but it's not in like a way where you're out of control and you don't have any sense. You have a lot of sense. Here, the Queen of Pentacles, you are someone who's very smart and very intelligent. You know how to make that work for you, kind of thing. Because the Queen of Swords, I don't want to say the only thing she has going for her. She is very smart, she is very intelligent, but sometimes she uses that energy like as a way to polarize and push people away. The Queen of Pentacles is using her smarts and whatever little money she has to further herself, you know what I mean? To make things, to dress herself up well, and to make herself look like she got money, even if she don't. You know what I mean? But then she is also someone who's very smart, okay? Someone who's very intelligent, someone who likes to help. I'm hearing, I'm here to serve, how can I help? Which is a phrase from the show that I'm watching, New Amsterdam. I've gotten back into it. I started it, fell off, got into K-dramas. Now I'm balancing between watching K-dramas and New Amsterdam. And I feel like I'm doing pretty well. Okay. I'm feeling more pushed to watch New Amsterdam because it's just interesting. And I'm waiting for something to happen that I know is coming. And I just want to be validated, and then I can go back to my K-dramas, okay? But yeah, that could be you. You're very good at balancing different things. Like I said, with the 10 of Wands, you're good at balancing and juggling. And you make it look easy, because that song is coming through. It hasn't come through in a minute, but it's like, don't I make it look easy, baby, when I do what I do. Don't I make it look easy, Meghan Trainor? And she came through twice in group 1, so it's the Meghan Trainor day today. But yeah, Queen of Pentacles, you know how to make a, what is it called? A dollar out of 15 cents. Is that the saying? Like, you know how to make a dollar out of 15 cents. That's the kind of vibe that I'm getting here from you, from you guys. Like, you guys know how to stretch the money as far as it can go. Like I said, dress yourself up where you're looking like, you know, you could walk in and rub elbows with the rich and the elite. But even if your stuff is not the most expensive, you know how to dress yourself up and look very good. Give good advice. You may be good at handling money, or you just like to spend money a lot, because the Queen of Pentacles can be that kind of vibe where you just always out there spending money. But they love that about you, though. It's like cute, except when it make you broke. But I do feel like you work hard and kind of play hard. So you work hard for your money. She works hard for her money. You work hard for your money, but then you also have no problem spending that money. And it could be a problem because it could be worrisome. It could be burdensome. How the money you have, you spend it. But they love that about you, that you know, what is it called? Like I said, work hard, play hard kind of thing. With you being the Queen of Pentacles, you're never one who doesn't have the money. Even if you don't have it, you're going to get it from somewhere. Like, you're very resourceful in that way. And they love that about you. It's like giving like Hustlers, bro. Like the movie, honestly, the movie with, I think, Jennifer Lopez and Cardi B was in there, and Lizzo was in there for a second. But the movie with like J-Lo and all those people where they just out here hustling for the money. You know what I mean? And they may not be doing the most conventional things to make the money, but they're making the money, okay? They hustling. And not in the way where you're stealing from people, just in the way that you're making money however you need to. You know, you're doing what you need to do to make the money that you want. To live the life that you know you deserve. And this person loves that about you, your drive. Okay, so we're going to see what other cards we have. You have the 7 of Wands. I'm getting the vibe of you looking innocent, but you're hard to get close to. Like, people see you and they think that you will be an easy person to maybe fool or get one over on, or, you know what I mean, trick. But you're really not, because you're someone who's very smart. And you're definitely someone who, like I said, you know how to, well, I want to say trick. You don't know how to trick, but you know how to get what you want. And people look at you and they're just like, oh no, I can, you know, get one over on her, but they really can't. Or him. You could look very innocent, but you're definitely someone who has their defenses up, and you know how to, you know, combat it. Like, people think you're a bit easy, what is it called? An easy prey, essentially. But you're really not. Like, the way she's looking so innocent and so cute. And it's kind of like, look at this, like how she's holding her wands here. It's the same girl, and she's holding her wands here, and people think that, oh, they see you juggling so much and that they could want to save you, or they love the fact that they don't have to, that you're always going to save yourself, kind of thing. Because I'm hearing I Could Save Myself by Vincent. And he basically, in the song, he's like, I don't need you to save me. I don't want you to be my hero. I don't want you to do anything. I just want you to, you know, be there with me, listen to me, you know what I mean? Make me feel like I'm not this person, like this leper, essentially, or this person that needs, like, defenseless kind of thing. You're definitely not someone who's defenseless, because you have the 7 of Wands here. You can definitely hold your own, and people kind of like underestimate you, or they tend to underestimate you, and people love that. Or this person loves it about you, because they could have been the one person who did, but they got farther and learned more about you than other people did. and then they see how, like I said, how different you are than how you present yourself. So this second house, the first card coming out, someone who is, you know, rich, well put together, good at making money, you know, has their ish together. And then under that, we have the Uranus card, which is someone who is really just going to mess things up and come in and just like us unexpected change, Uranus. And it's just like, this person wasn't expecting who they got, essentially. And they're not mad at it. But this person loves that you have defenses up. You have boundaries, essentially. You don't let anybody get to you. And people think it would be easy to, you know, pull a wool over your eyes or get one over on you, but it really isn't. And I spent too long on that card. But I was trying to get my, you know, across. The Knight of Cups, this is giving a flirt. So they love that you're someone who's very flirty. You're someone who's very in touch with their emotions. And I do feel like you have no problem flirting with people. But like when it comes to getting past your barriers, your boundaries, you have like very strong boundaries when it comes to people. But that doesn't stop you from being open and emotional and helpful and empathic to people. But it's like you just don't let anybody get close to you. But then you do have those emotions underneath the surface. So this person just considers you like an enigma. You know, like a puzzle that they can't wait to solve. Like you're giving them a run for their money kind of thing. And they're learning new things about you every single day. When they think they've hit the bottom of the barrel, they just keep going, and you open up and, you know, present them with this new personality or this new version of yourself or this new aspect to your life they never knew. And it's just like you just keep piling it on here with the Ten of Wands. Like it's like a good burden, though. I feel like it's a good burden. You keep piling it on. Like you have all this baggage, you have all these ideas, you have all these things that you're carrying with you, and you just want to give it to someone. And when you give it to them, they feel honored. That they want to be able to help you carry your baggage, and they like that you let them beneath they like that you let them beneath the barrier that you hold up, and let them see the innocent, vulnerable side of you. They're just like, look at how you're just smirking at her, like, I get to see what everybody else doesn't. Okay, what else do they love most about you? Okay, come on now. What do they love most about my group twos, please? What did I say? You bleep things up. You come in and just mess people up. Like you're breaking down their, like I said, yeah, people have no choice but to elevate when you're around, or want to be better, or like stand up straight, or, you know, put on their best face when you're around, because you just come through and just, like I said, you don't hold anything back. You're 100% truthful. It's kind of like the person who comes through and tells people about themselves, and like you leave them crying and broken on the floor. And like, but like when you hit rock bottom, the only way you can go is up, right? So you're bringing this change to people's lives, and this person's just like, wow, like you're just like I don't know, I've used this reference before, like you're just like, what's his name, the Tasmanian devil. Wherever he would go, he would just be this big tornado just coming through and messing things up and leaving. That's the kind of person you are. But and it could be like in a good way, it could be in a bad way. You're just unexpected in general. They never know what's going to come next, what you're going to say next, what you're going to do next, whose life you're going to mess up next in a good way, who you're going to help next, whose foundation, who you're going to help build a more stable foundation for themselves next. So you come through and tell people about themselves, and you know what I mean, tear down all their illusions and things that were not helping build a steady life for them. And you kind of tear all that down so they can start over and build up this more stable ground then. And I kind of feel like you watch over them as they do it. So you're not just coming in and messing people's life up and then leaving. Like you stay and help them rebuild. You give them tips and clues on how to rebuild. Like a mentor kind of vibe here, where you're just someone who gives good advice, and they know they can always come and talk to you. And if they ask you a question, you're going to give them the whole truth and nothing but the truth. You're not going to be sugarcoating for anybody, kind of thing. And then we have the Ten of Cups. Like, yeah. They love that they feel emotionally safe with you. They feel held when they're with you. I'm getting like a rocking motion of someone who's holding a baby and rocking them. But I'm also feeling someone who's like floating in the sea on their back. Like, you know how we float when we go on our back? I kind of feel like this person feels like they're floating, and I'm hearing like is it a sensory deprivation device? Where if someone lays in that sensory deprivation device, they feel like they're not like nirvana, but they just feel like they're floating in space. They feel content. They feel happy. They feel they don't need anything else. They're happy. You know, they're out of mind. They're out of body. You give people this out of body experience, and that's what this person loves about you, or your person will love about you, depending on who you're watching this reading for. It could be someone you already have in your life, or someone who you will have in your life. But I feel like when they're with you, they feel like, I'm hearing, and when something with you, there's no place I'd rather be. Rather be by Jess Glynn is coming through. Is it Jessie? I think it's just Jess. Jess Glynn. And when I'm with you, there's no place I'd rather be. No place I'd rather be. No. Yeah. Like when they're with you, they feel like all their worries float away. There's nothing that they have to worry about when they're with you, because you just take care of everything. And it's kind of giving the vibe of group 1. So if you felt called to group 1, you could go watch that one. I don't know. Or maybe you are from group 1 and that reference is pertaining to you, because you know what I said in group 1 for you guys. But yeah, their worries drift away. They're in the sensory deprivation. They're not overstimulated. They're not understimulated. They're just chilling. And I'm being taken to the reference I'm getting is what they used to do to Eleven in Stranger Things, where they would put her in the sensory deprivation device, and she would be able, or the tank or whatever you want to call it, and she would be able to like tune into where her friends were, like a radio signal. So you could be someone who's right in tune as well to what people are feeling, and before they even can tell you what's wrong, you're asking them what's wrong, or you're helping them, come up with a solution to make it better, kind of thing. But yeah, you come off as someone with a lot of boundaries, very strong, intact boundaries. But then people also know that you're someone who cares a lot. With the Knight of Cups, you have a lot of love to give, and you don't hesitate to give love and help people fix their life. We're going to see what else we can get about what. Okay, we have, yeah, you're a good friend. Like, you're just a good friend. Whether you're this person's friend, or you guys were friends first or something, you're just a good friend. And they love that they get to have your friendship. Like, first and foremost, before anything else, they're just glad that you are their friend. I kind of get the vibe of, even if this is a love situation, even if you guys weren't in a love situation, this person, like, not to just, throw away your whole love, that you give them, romantic love and all that. I feel like this person values more than anything the friendship you have, the friendship you give them, the friendship they have with you, that they would risk, or they would be like, okay, if you don't want to be with me anymore, can we at least still be friends? Like, yes, my heart is broken. Yes, we're not together anymore romantically, but I still want to be your friend. Can we be friends? Okay? Friends. Like, they above all, they just value the friendship they have with you, because you're such a good friend. And like I said, you elevate anyone who comes into your life. You change them, you fix them, you help them, whatever it resonates as for you. You just make them better. I can make it better. Something. With, I think there's a song with Love and BTS. Make it better. Like, you just make it better. Like, they come crying like a mother. The Queen of Pentacles is like a mother kind of energy. You know what I mean? You're able to be both. Because the Queen of Pentacles is someone who's taking care of the household, while her King of Pentacles is at work making the money. So she's in charge of the house. She's paying the bills, buying the groceries, making sure the kids are good. So she has that leadership ability to her. But then she also has that nurturing, mothering side to her as well. Where the Queen of Cups is not someone who's going to, take charge. She's the one you come to cry on their shoulder. The Queen of Pentacles, you can come cry on her shoulder, but then she's giving you constructive criticism after to go on with your day and tell you how to fix that. Because you're not just going to come to her and, dampen her mood and, bring her down. And she's going to let you go on your way. No, she's like, oh, you have a problem, we're going to fix it. And I'm not the person to come to if you don't want me to tell you how to fix it. Or at least give some feedback, you know what I mean? That's the Queen of Pentacles. You're not the Queen of Cups, someone who's, focusing on someone's emotional well-being and making sure they're good. And the people do feel that way with you, the Ten of Cups. Like I said, they come to you with their worries, and they know they're going to leave free and, you know, clear, because you're going to come up with some kind of solution to help them come up with a solution. They know they're going to leave you with a solution, or at least steps for a solution. Because you can't do the job for them. You can just, you know, give them some advice and say, hey, you can do this, you can do that. What the hell was I just saying? Divine guidance. I've never gotten this one before. I don't think I have anyway. Whispers from beings who shine, let their message be clear and kind. Yeah, you give the tough love, because the Queen of Pentacles is not sitting there tearing people down, like I said, in the way the Queen of Swords will. But she will tell you what needs to be said. She will sit there and give you some constructive criticism to send you on your way. So, you know, like a lesson, like a teacher. You come to the teacher, you tell them your problems, they give you a lesson to learn, a lesson to, a homework to do, and they expect you to do the homework and come back to them with, you know, the homework, and they can grade you, kind of thing is what I'm getting here. And people love that about you. This is so cute. This is so cute. Because a lot of people will feel like this energy is like very, you know, demanding, or like, what is it called? Overbearing is the word. And it's like, well, they know that I'm the friend. If you come to me, people know that they come to you. You're going to give them the constructive criticism. You're going to tell them what they need to hear. You're not going to sugarcoat anything for their feelings' sake. You're giving them the tough love. And you're giving them homework. And the next time you see them or talk to you, don't come to me with the same problem unless you did the homework I gave you. And they just love that. So they love your friendship more than anything. They love your, you're just a very good, I don't know, just a very wholesome kind of bloke. Let me stop. If you're not a bloke, you could be, who knows? I just love saying that word, bloke. It's funny. Okay, you have strength. You're someone who's very strong. I'm hearing strong in your, why does it never come to me? Like, you're strong in your beliefs, you know what I mean? You don't back down for anyone, and your values, you know what I mean? What makes you you is something you stand firm in. You stand firm in what you believe in, and your strength, and your unwavering, which they love about you. We have strength, stability in this hour, endurance, stamina, iron power. You could also have some good stamina when it comes to certain things. Like I said in the beginning, you got that good throat. Okay, so you got that good throat, the good stamina, the endurance. And endurance also, like, you're going to be in it for a long haul, which is the friendship kind of vibe. Like, when you make a friend, you're going to be with them and for them for the long haul, and you really don't give up. Like, I feel like, yeah, you know what I mean? Even if your friend doesn't want to accept your help, you're still going to give it to them. You're still going to, because you care about them. So we have one more card. We have Grace. Oh, your name could be Grace, just came through. Or you could have this, like I said, this regality, this grace about you, where it feels like when you're walking, you're floating on clouds. I kind of always get that vibe. I know maybe most of you, if you are a Disney person, you've seen Mulan, and you know how when the Emperor used to be walking with his hands and his things covering his hand, he would walk like he was just walking on air. Like, you give the Emperor kind of vibes. Yeah, if you felt caught in Group 1, go watch Group 1 for real, because the Emperor came through in Group 1 as well. But, like, you have that regality where people just want to stop and stare when you're walking through, because they know you're someone of importance, okay? But yeah, grace, blessing, come to me and set me free. People consider you a blessing in their life. And like I said, you're not someone who's just going and telling people you suck, you know, change yourself. Like, you're giving them actual things and, you know, tools they can use to actually better themselves. You give them homework. You're the teacher, and teachers want to see you get better. They're not just telling you things and then sending you on their way. No, the teacher's giving you the lesson, giving you the homework, so when you're not in their presence, you're still learning. You know what I mean? Giving you the little tools, things like that. The Seven of Wands could represent that as well. They're giving you the tools to, you know, have a better life. With the grace and divine guidance, definitely, you could be definitely someone who is, like I said, the tower. You know, you tell people what's wrong in their life, and you make them fix it and help them fix it up. Like, you give constructive criticism and all that. And that's what this person loves about you. I think of their own little personal therapist, their own personal mentor, their own personal, I don't know, you just are good at giving advice to people and helping them fix their life, and just listening. being caring and mothering and actually listening. You know what I mean? And then when you talk, they're waiting. They're coming to you because they know you have the solution, whatever that solution may be. Even if it doesn't help, it means a lot to them that you always give feedback. You know what I mean? Because feedback shows you were listening. Because a lot of people could just sit there and hear you talking about your problems and you just say, uh-huh, and then hang up the phone or send them on their way. And it doesn't show that you were actually listening with them when you have, like, points like, oh, I heard you say this, and I heard you, like, you know, like the kind of person who's like, oh, I heard you say you wanted to, you know, be a dancer. Here's a dance class that's coming up that's for free that can help you better, you know, develop your skills. Or you said you want to learn Spanish. Here's a course that I found that's for free, or we can learn it together. Like, kind of person who's going to be with you every step of the way. They have the endurance, they have the stamina, and sometimes it can be overwhelming because they're trying to be everything for everyone kind of vibe here, which I've said in the past 2 readings that I've done. There's always been a group or 2 groups in at least one reading where they're trying to be everything for everyone. She doesn't seem like it's a problem for her. Like, she's still doing it, even if it is like very burdensome. It's like all your friends are coming to you with their problems and you have your own problems. Those like problems stacked upon problems. What am I supposed to do? Like, you're still gonna not, you know, maybe drop everything and help them. You know, like you pick up too many things. Like, but the people know that you're always going to be there for them. They can always trust in you to be that person for them. And they can talk to, they can bounce ideas off of, brainstorm, because you have the intelligence, you have the, you know, the nurture capability, and then you have the eccentricity to kind of show them new ways to do things. You have that kind of different perspective, that originality. Ooh, I like you. But people just, yeah, they love that about you. Or your person will love this about you, or they do love this about you. You're just good at being a friend. I'm hearing, thank you for being a friend. But I'm hearing the black version. I can't do all those runs. Thank you for being a friend. He said, oh. Like, okay, sir, I see you. I can't do all that. But heard you. You have tree, stability, growth. Yeah, you are definitely someone who, like I said, you come off like rich bitch, you dress well, you speak well, you carry yourself very well. And people are just like, wow, I want to be next to that person. It's giving Aaron Burr. I want to be in the room where it happens. Like, I want to be where that person is. I want to be. Because they're going places. They're doing the dang thing. We have the wheel, endings and beginnings. That's a tower card coming through again. Where you bring change to people's life. And it's unexpected. They weren't expecting to meet someone like you who could help them actually achieve their goals, actually get where they want to go. You can actually motivate them to make a change, give them original ideas. Like I said, you're the teacher. And the thing that I never really realized about being a teacher until I met a friend who's an actual teacher, you have to come up with your own lessons that you think would best help the kids learn. That's what you are. Like, you're the teacher who has to come up with their own lessons. And your lessons are so original. They're so different. They're so, you know, eccentric and dynamic and innovative that people just always can't help but be better by, you know, learning from you and being around you, which is, I love that. Here we have coins, luck, money. Yeah, people think you're rich. People think they know you're going to be rich. You're going to be someone who's making a stand and making a stamp on the world. You're leaving something behind. You're leaving a legacy behind, which is funny because Hamilton's coming through again. That they want to leave a legacy behind. With this second house energy and luck and money, they love that you're just someone who's so abundant, and you're just, you, like I said, whatever you go for, it works out for you, kind of thing. So they know, like, yeah, I want to be on their team. We have the moon, cycles, changes, came out in group 1. Another confirmation if you want to watch group 1 or you are here from group 1. Yeah, you bring change. Like, I feel like when people are ending a cycle or supposed to be ending a cycle, that's when they meet you. And then you just change their whole entire world, their whole outlook on life. And this is like giving more than just romantic. It's giving that the people, the friendships you make, the people you pass by in life, or the people you touch in their life, they never forget you. They always remember you because you are the person who sparked the change, who set off the change. Oh, stop playing. And then we have pearl, hidden gem. You're a hidden gem. Yeah. People feel like they struck gold, essentially, when they meet you. And they feel like the oyster they just happened to find when they opened it, there's a pearl inside of it. It was hidden. You were the hidden gem. This is so sweet. Like, you're just someone who's irreplaceable in people's lives, whether it's like romantic or not. They will never meet someone like you ever again. So you're like, when they meet you, they're just like, wow, where were you my whole life? Like, romantic or not, like, where have you been my whole life? Why were you not here? Why were you not helping me? But it's because you only come into people's life when they're ready to change. Then you help them change, and you either stay or you leave, kind of thing. And you leave that mark on them, and they're just like, wow, I just love that you changed my life. But then people who you stay in their life, which could be a romantic partner, a spouse, something like that, friends, they're just like, you continuously give me new views, new standpoints, things to think about. Like, you give me homework. Like, when people leave you, you leave them with homework. Like, here, I taught you this little lesson. Now you have homework. Go and, stew over that. Think over that a little bit and see what you can change. Now we're going to get some cards from this deck here. This is the Interconnections deck from Alice. Love Exists Visions. She's a reader on YouTube. Love her readings. But we're going to see what else people love about you. There's a whole bunch of cards in here, and it does have to do with like relationships, romantic, platonic. Okay, yay. What do they love about you? They love that you're competitive. Yeah, that you have that competitive streak and spark where you don't want to lose, and you're never gonna lose because you just have this abundance about you where you're gonna keep fighting with the 10 of Wands. You're gonna keep fighting until you get to where you want to go. So they love that you're competitive, that you don't give up, that you like to come in first place, that you like to be the best at what you do. You make them laugh. They love that you're funny. I do feel like, yeah, like I was saying at the beginning, the double entendre. Sometimes you say things and it can mean other things, and you just have people laughing and giggling. You're funny. They want to be like you. Yeah, you're inspiration. Ooh, I want to be like you. I want to walk like you, talk like you too. See, I walk like you, talk like you. People want to be like you. They're obsessed with you. They love that they're obsessed with you. People are just obsessed with you. Okay, group 2, I see you. Have people out here obsessed with you now. Okay, can we get 2 more cards? And on an even note, they are thinking about you. They love that they're always thinking about you, that you're always on their mind, like that obsession. They always want to be with you, around you, wondering what you're doing. Oh, you guys are so cute. Or your people are cute. What do they love most about you? That you're always on their mind. You're always on their mind. You are always on my mind. It's a song too. Yeah, they think you are intelligent. Yeah, they love that you're smart. The wisdom you provide. And one more card we have. They have a problem with using people. They love that you don't use people. I do feel like you have this generosity about you that just makes you want to help more than anything else. And they admire you for that. That you never use or abuse. You just help and propel and accelerate. You're like an accelerant. Like, when people want to be on fire, they come to you or they add you to the fire, and then it would make it burn brighter and faster and get to its destination. You know what I mean? Faster than it would have if you weren't in their life. So I do feel like people are very appreciative of that. You help them get where they want to go, be who they want to be. Okay? Because they want to be like you. So that's what I have for you guys. If you would ever like a personal reading, you could always get in contact with me using my email in the description box below, and you can book a reading with me. If you like my vibes during this reading, like, comment, subscribe, join the Child of the Divine family. Love to have you. But other than that, I hope this reading resonated. If it did and you watched it full through, leave a coin in the comments so I know you watched the full reading. And if it resonated, leave a coin as well. But that's what I have for you. I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you see this reading, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group 3s. If you chose this purple magnetic block, then this is your reading. First and foremost, purple is crown chakra energy. So people could love your mind, your intellect. People could love your intuition. People could love that you have psychic abilities, I'm hearing. They just love that you're someone who is always there for them. You always have a solution to a problem, okay? So, crown chakra energy for sure. Like, you have like a lot of insight onto things that you maybe shouldn't have insight on. It's like, how do you know this? Why do you know this? Stuff like that. You know when things are supposed to happen. People love I'm hearing your predisposition. Okay, so we're gonna get into the card that I pulled for you guys. What do they love most about you and being with you? We have the new, what was I saying? Oh my freaking gosh, bro. It never fails. Okay, we have the numinous mystery. Essentially what I was saying, you know things you're not supposed to know. That's crazy. Wow. That's me. Let me stop. For real though, because I didn't look at the card. But anyway, whether you believe me or not, I didn't look at the card. Now we have the unknown, the unknowable, ESP, psychic abilities. The cosmos, universal truth, oneness, source, the unnameable, shadow work, inner knowing, tingling, ghosts, other worlds, space, enigmas, the occult, and intuition. And I was going to continue saying you could be someone who definitely believes in like aliens and all that woo-woo kind of stuff. And people are just like, you know, entranced whenever you start talking about it, because you make them believe it as well, because you believe it, you know about it, you've seen it, you've experienced it, something like that, where you make it so believable to everybody else. And I was going to say that, but I'm like, let me not even get into it, because I tend to talk too much about certain things, and I could have just used this one freaking little block to, you know, channel messages for you guys. Like I said, I'm going to do a reading like that one day, because it seems like it works, because I didn't look at the card and I'm trying to tap into the energy, and I'm just like, yeah, crown chakra energy, like, you know things you're not supposed to know, and people just love your inside and your predisposition and da-da-da-da, and then boom, the numinous, the mystery. But yeah, you're a mystery. Now we're going to see what part of the song you guys got. I kind of forgot, I wrote it down a while ago, but we're going to see. It says, no more looking in the mirror with you stepping on my feet. Interesting. So there could be something about mirror work, mirroring. You guys can mirror each other, or this could be like this person who you're going to be watching this for could be a twin flame, could be a soulmate kind of relationship here. But if it doesn't resonate, don't take it. It could be a future spouse as well. It could be someone you're with right now. But no more looking in the mirror with you stepping on my feet. I do feel like you guys dance together. Dancing could be important for you guys. And I think he continues to go on with the song saying, no more something with you on my shoulders or your arms wrapped around me, something like that. So I do feel like this, you kind of, people, you become people's entire world, their whole entire universe. They feel like everything revolves around you once they're with you, because you're just someone who's that, like, you take up space, essentially. Or you could be space. People think that you're the entire universe. You're that, you know, mystical and magical kind of thing. If you felt called to group 2, you could go watch group 2. I felt need to say that. So there could be some messages in the group 2 for you. Wow. I always be picking up on stuff. Good for me. Okay, so what do they love most about my group 3s, please? What do they love most about my group 3s? What do they love most about my group 3s? Let's see what they love most about my group 3s. I'm just all in y'all face. Ooh, flying out. We have the High Priestess. Wow. Are we surprised? No. Are we surprised? No. Maybe this will help you believe that synchronicity is just synchronizing in this group. We have the High Priestess, your insight, your knowledge, the things that you know that you shouldn't know, but you do know. And the gifts that you have that shouldn't be real, but you do have. The way you're able to read people's mind, the way you're able to know things about people just by seeing them. That's the kind of vibe that I'm getting immediately when I said that. I was getting the vibe of you sitting down in a room and people coming to you, and just by looking at them, you're able to get vibes from them, pick up on things about them that you shouldn't know. And people would think, oh, this is staged, and you met them already. The same way people would say, oh, you look at the card before you put it down, and that's how you knew what to say when you saw this. Like, no, like, things just, you know things, and it's just crazy sometimes. Like, you would see someone and you don't know them, you've never met them before, but you know things about them you shouldn't know. It's reminding me of those videos on YouTube and sometimes on Instagram or whatever, where it's like date your plate, where they take a guy and get 3 girls that it's like their date, and the girls make food for them, or we have a girl and we have 3 guys, or we have a guy and 3 girls, you know, so on and so forth. And essentially it's like a date their plate. So somebody would make something, it's all gonna be the same thing. So it would be like fried rice or shrimp or pasta or something. I heard pasta and lobster. I can't stand y'all. You got TikTok all in my head right now. So there could be an interracial relationship here, or that could be the relationship you're in or you're going to be in. Interracial, it doesn't have to be white and black, but it could be where you guys have different ethnicities and races and backgrounds kind of thing. Because that whole pasta and lobster thing on TikTok was basically someone being open to the fact of being with someone who's like white. The black rapper was talking about she had a white boy in her roster, he was feeding her pasta and lobster kind of thing. So yeah, interracial relationships there. But as I was saying, basically somebody would make a plate and the person would date the plate. So they would bring the plate into the room, and like the camera's in front of me right now, have the camera in front of the person. They're just like, okay, so what can you say about this person based on their plate? And this person would just be saying random things, and the people behind the camera in the background who is plate it is like, that's true, how does he know that about me? Or how does she know that about me? How do they know that about me? And it's like, because they picked up some vibes off the plate, and they just know things they shouldn't be able to know. There was like one video that I was watching where it was very specific, where the guy was like, oh, she probably wears like white shirts with black pants and like this colored sweater, and that's exactly what the girl was wearing in the back. And she was like, wait, how does he know that? Like, that's crazy. Like, he was just very accurate in the way he was portraying these women based off of their plates and what they made and how they made it, how they presented it to him. And it's just like, that's how it is. You could be that kind of person who is just so good at reading people or picking up on people's life and past, and just by being in the same room with them, just by talking to them a little bit, just by interacting with them, you could just like I said, with this little block, you could have a piece of their clothing or a piece of their a watch of this, a necklace, and be like, oh, this person was this way and that way, and it's because you just know. And people are like, how the hell did you know that? And you're just like, I just knew, like intuition, basically, getting messages, psychic abilities. And then we have the high priestess coming out to confirm. So yeah, that's crazy. The way that I was just that I easily just like called it with this thing is the way you could so easily do that as well in your everyday life. And that's what people love about you. That's your magic. Not the magician come out and fighting. Okay, what do they love most about my group 3s? What do they love most about my group 3s, please? And being with them. We have the 7 of Pentacles. With being with you with the High Priestess card here, I do feel like you have the tendency to know what people need and want before they want it. So you just always, by people being with you, you always know what they want. And they're like always fully satisfied kind of things, what I'm getting. Like if you can read their mind, like when you guys are doing the zigs or something, and you just know what they like and know what they want. It's like, it's just like, wow. Like you blow people's minds, essentially. And blowing minds and nether regions of men are called their other brains. You know what I mean? You could be good at that as well. That's what they love about you. And that came through in group 2. So if you felt called to go watch group 2, do that. With the 7 of Pentacles, what else they love about you? You're a hard worker, like, and more than that, you're willing to put in the work. And that's funny how I just freaking looked up at this thing we have, and it's new because it wasn't here before. And the one thing that I saw was work hard, dream big. And as soon as I looked up there, I saw those words, and there's a whole bunch of words first. It's like, in our home, we put God first, count our blessings, have faith, say please and thank you, trust, believe in miracles. All those things are up there on that thing. But when I looked up, the one that I saw is work hard, dream big. You're definitely someone who works hard, and you're willing to put in the time it takes to get where you want to go because you have big dreams. So the fact that you have big dreams, because someone who's a high priestess can't have a regular job. You can't. Someone who has the abilities that you do cannot have a regular existence, cannot do regular 9-to-5 jobs. They just can't. I'm sorry. So you have dream big. You have big dreams, and you dream big, and you're willing to put in the work that it takes. Wow, I just looked up and said work hard and dream big. As you should. Do that. Shit. We have the Empress. Wow. Yeah, like, who are you? Stop. I'm sorry for my face. I can't help it. Very expressive here. You could be someone who's very expressive. You're definitely someone who's a seductress. that people like about you, I do feel like you have like a deep sensuality about you that you kind of, it's just like you just, I don't know, you put people through the ringer. When they first meet you, you're someone who knows things about them you shouldn't know. You have like very deep, insightful, very, very, very intense, meaningful conversations with people, and you get deep. Like, you're not someone who like surface level conversations. You're not that person at all. You're talking about all the mysteries. You're talking about death. You're talking about life. You're talking about past life. You're talking about rebirth. You're talking, like, you could be someone who remembers your past lives, and you're talking about, oh, I remember how to life, and you know what I mean? And people are just like, who are you? And I'm getting a lot of social media references. So you could be someone who resides on social media a lot. You could have your own platform, or you like to watch social media a lot, because that's like how you get your sick kicks. Like, you're someone who needs to like be connected to a lot of people all at once, because that's when you feel that. Just saw 11:11. So awakening, definitely. You're someone who's awoken. You're someone who is woke. You know what I mean? You're awake. And you like to kind of like, because social media provides so many things. It's so good and it's so bad. Like, it gives you so much stimulation. You get to find like-minded people. You get to connect with people. That's the kind of person you are. You want to connect deeply, and you could connect deeply through your platform, or through your, like, even if you don't have a big expansive platform with thousands of followers, you're definitely someone people tune into and they feel connected to in some kind of way. And you talk about things that are not, like, you know, taboo, stigmatized, things that are not the norm, and people flock to you to get, you know, maybe guidance. Or so you could be a tarot reader, you could be someone who discusses astrology, you could be someone who's a conspiracy theorist, and you make videos about that. You could be someone who believes in aliens and make videos about that. I'm hearing starseeds specifically. You could be someone who's very into starseeds, and you make videos to help other starseeds, things like that. A lot of things are coming through, but you use social media to connect with people more deeply, and to get your message across, and to, you know what I mean, get that far reaching that you can't, and also to reach like-minded people who are actually into what you're into, that you wouldn't be able to find just by being at home or talking to people outside. Like, you won't find those kind of people. People on social media look for specific things that they're into to connect with those specific people. The same way you guys are hearing a tarot reading, and it's not that, you know, it's definitely more generalized now, but it's not, it's still not, it's still has a little taboo-ness to it, where everybody's not comfortable talking about it, and people think that you're evil and that you're worshiping this and that, you know what I mean? But you're on YouTube here in this safe space with me, and I'm telling you these things because you are looking for people who are like-minded in that kind of way, and you're looking for other readers and people who are into like the occult and things like that. So yeah, definitely that is what this vibe is giving me here, where you have that side to you. And now what I was trying to say is that you also have this deeply sensual side to you as well, where people just like, they don't know what they're gonna get sometimes, because every time they turn around, you have like not a new personality, but they open up a new side of you. You show them a new side of yourself. Like, you're deeply seductive here with the Empress card here. People definitely feel attracted to you, magnetized to you for whatever reason. You represent the ultimate divine feminine. So you can have like a very feminine figure, like very, you know, maybe, like I always say, voluptuous hips. Like, you could be that person who always chooses that pile, or I say that, full chest and like curves and the hourglass shape, and you're just like the picture of divine perfection, innocence, goddessness, the femininity, and you're good at getting what you want. So we have the High Priestess and the Empress. Who are you? And the whole reason that I got into the whole social media things is when I said that, there was a video going around a year ago or 2 years ago, where it's like this little kid from one of those shows from back in the day, where he was just like, wait a minute, who are you? And that's what people say when they meet you and get to know you better. Like, who are you? Are you even real? You have to be some goddess, this divine empress, this person that's not real. And how did I get so lucky to be with you? Like, you're someone who is so freaking smart, and you know things you're not supposed to know, and you're just so freaking beautiful as well. Like, it's a trick. Like, something is wrong here, because there should be no one who compliments me so well, who compliments everyone so well. You could get along with everyone, because you're able to connect with people in any way, shape, or form. Like, you could talk about regular mundane things, you could talk about the occult, and you just get this impassioned vibe about you that get other people excited as well. And it could be how you are in the bedroom as well, and they get excited because you get excited, kind of thing. What do people love about you? You have the Page of Swords, your thirst for knowledge, your thirst for knowledge, your journey, your search for knowledge. Like, you want to know more things. If there's something you don't know, you're going to keep learning and learning and learning until you know everything you can know about it. And I'm hearing you pick up information very well. If somebody were to tell you something once, you'd never forget it. It's the Emperor. Wow. We have the Empress and the Emperor here, guys. Who are you? Like, facts, for real. The Page of Swords, you have a thirst for knowledge, a search for knowledge. Like, I do feel like you're someone who is very intelligent and mind-based, where you know a whole bunch of different things about a lot of different topics. You're not just someone who is interested in one specific thing. You're interested in a whole bunch of different things, which is why you kind of surprise people when you can go from talking about something that's like mundane and boring, talking about something that's so deep and profound kind of thing. Ooh, I like you guys. I like all my groups today. I'm not even gonna lie, and that's not always the truth. Okay. Page of Swords, yeah, someone's very smart and you're always on a journey for knowledge. You want to learn more things, and you know, you are willing to, you know, not to go unconventional routes, but you easily pick up on things. Like I was saying, I think I cut myself off. You're good at remembering names. You're good at remembering faces. Your mind kind of operates as a computer, and you may make it a challenge to yourself to figure out how much you can learn, how much you can remember about someone. You know what I mean? So we have the Emperor. You take charge. I heard combative. You could be someone who's combative. I'm hearing spunky. I'm hearing spitfire. Those kind of vibes here, where you don't let anyone take control of you. You are the one who's always in control, and people love that. Like, it could be hard for you to give up control, whether you want to or not, because there are people who don't always want to be in control, but they feel they have no other choice, you know, because they're scared to relinquish their control to other people. And then there are people who just love being in control. They love being the boss, being the leader, like have people come to them and, like I said, defer to them. So you could have been connected to group 1. They love people deferring to them kind of thing. You like leading people in that kind of way. People who come to you with problems, you like helping them solve those problems, okay? Yeah, you have your natural leader abilities to help people. I'm hearing also, like I said in the beginning, find solutions to their problems, like, and have them think out of the box. I'm hearing out of the box. Out of the box. That and that other show that I was talking about, the Who Are You? Like, you could be someone who liked to watch those shows when you were younger, because they taught you lessons. Yeah. And I'm hearing Mr. Rogers as well. So you could be someone who watched all those shows when you were younger. Like, you were a child who actually liked watching TV, and you were like a very studious kind of child with the Page of Swords, and pages do represent like childhood. You were like a very studious, very intelligent, very quiet, inquisitive, observant kind of child, okay? And you would just learn these things from the show and be able to repeat it word for word, kind of like a very, like I said, photographic memory. So what do they love most about you and being with you? So it's always a journey. It's always something. They're always going to learn something from you new, is what people love about you, what this person loves about you in particular. That they're always going to learn something new about you. They're always going to have a conversation. Like, I feel like you never run out of things to talk about. Here we have the 3 of Swords. This also came out in group 1, if you felt called to group 1 for real, or group 2, or all the groups, essentially. I feel like there's some of you who may feel called to all the groups, and if you eventually, you know, get around to watching all of them. Hey, hello. What do they love most about you and being with you? What I'm getting here from the 3 of Swords is the fact, and it kind of came through a little bit in group 1, but not so much. It came through more so in the end. So maybe this is like the continuation, like I said, of that group. But the 3 of Swords is the Empress. The people are happy that they get to have you, and a lot of other people wanted you as well. So it's kind of like you're the prize. Let me bring this down a little bit so you can see the cards a little more. Like, you're a prize to them. Like, they're glad that you chose them when you could have chosen anybody. You could get anybody you want because you're the Empress and the High Priestess, okay? And the Emperor. Like, what the heck? Relax. Like, this person feels like they won the lottery, okay? They won the boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, friend, anything lottery, because you are someone who puts on a whole bunch of different hats, and you could have different personas and things like that. You could also be someone who likes to act, or you're good at acting. You're someone who has like a big personality. I do feel like you're someone who has a big personality. And it takes some time for people to get used to you. With the Nine of Wands, you're not for the weak-hearted, you're not for the wary kind of thing. You're definitely someone who, look at how this person's looking at her. Like, you make people fall in love with you. Like, you make them fall to their knees and make them beg. Like you turn a lot of people into simps, is what I'm hearing. And I don't use that word. I don't think I've ever used that word on this channel, but it's coming through now. You turn people into simps, where they're just like, you just being yourself and minding your business makes people fall in love with you and give you these bedroom eyes. Bedroom eyes. And I'm hearing ocean eyes. Billie Eilish. And there's another song, but he gives you those. It's a song from Mamma Mia, the second movie. Yeah, something about your eyes. Something about your eyes. Yeah, definitely make people fall in love. They love about you. They like staring into your eyes. I'm hearing they see the whole universe in your eyes. You could have very beautiful eyes no matter what color they are, and people get lost in them. They feel like they're lost in space. But yeah, you turn people into simple. They just want to, they don't want to give up. They chase after you at this point with the Nine of Wands. Because the Nine of Wands is the energy of not giving up. You're seeing something that you want. You're seeing the finish line. And you're not stopping until you get to the finish line. And you're the finish line. And these people are not going to stop wooing you, chasing after you, wanting to be in your life until they get you. Which can lead to kind of like obsession a little bit. So be careful with that. Because, yeah, relax. What are you looking like that for? You could also make people even if you aren't someone who's into the same sex, you can make people of the same sex fall in love with you. It's something that's coming through as well. Yeah, you break a lot of hearts for real with this Nine of Wands. People do not want to give up being with you. But, of course, at the end of the day, only one person's going to win. So when that one person wins, the other 10 people who are fighting for you, or 9 people in this case with the Nine of Wands, could be are going to lose, because you're not the kind of person. Maybe you could be someone who wants to use many people, but even then, there's only so many relationships you can have. There's only so much, so many times that you can stretch yourself. So people are definitely like, there are people who lose out on wanting to be with you because you only choose to be with specific kinds of people. Maybe you can be very selective, very picky, very choosy. Like I said, people are willing to fight until they can get you here with this Nine of Wands. Like a lot of amorousness, is that a word? And I want to say amorosity, which I know is definitely not a word. I'm out here making up my own words, but I don't care. Animosity, amorosity is a competition, love competition kind of thing. Yeah, I'm making up my own words. And what? Amorosity. Okay. Now I'm going to keep going. What do they love most about you? I'm trying to figure out how we got to 23 minutes. I didn't even pull Oracle card. Out of the box. You're out of the box thinking. Is also something that they love about you. Out of the box. You think outside of the box. You don't even acknowledge that there is a box. You don't believe in boxes. Like I said, that's why you're someone who is into so many different things, and you could always switch up the subject, and people are surprised at how many things you know. Study. Yeah, what was I saying? That could also tie into the Seven of Pentacles, where you always want to learn. Like I was saying with the Page of Swords, you're definitely someone that likes to study and learn things. But study, they love that that you're very smart and that you're studious. You could be like the hot nerd, or people like as soon as you take off your glasses, and like the freaking cliches in the movies where the nerds are all beautiful and so they take off their glasses and straighten their hair and dress themselves up. Like I kind of feel like you could have spent a lot of your life being the wallflower and like being very studious, but then as soon as you grew up and got to learn more about yourself and came out of your shell, you were definitely someone who people paid attention to more the older you got. Like, people could have looked over your whole entire life because you were the nerd, the person that people were just like, oh no, like she's not interesting. She's like, like I said, a wallflower, too innocent, or him, her, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter the race, the gender, jeez. where you were son, people looked over until you bloomed and you blossomed, and all of a sudden you came back to school one summer and you had bazungas and you had the hips and or for the guys, you sprouted up and you had muscles and you took off the glasses and got contacts, and then everybody wanted to be with you. It's just like, no, I'm still this nerd at heart. If you're not going to be able to put up with this, I don't want you, kind of thing. That's the kind of route that I'm getting for you guys. Like in all those movies where the nerd, you can tell. Because you can always tell somebody's pretty, even if they have glasses on, okay? And where they just go through life being the wallflower, they love the popular guy in the movie, and it's not until they go into this makeover that the guy wants them back and takes off the glasses, and just taking off their glasses kind of just like clears the fog, and now they're this goddess and everybody wants to be with them kind of vibe. That's the stupidity that goes on in this world, honestly, but that's the vibe that I'm getting here, where you may have went away one summer and came back and you just turned to this empress, and now you have the empress body, visual beauty, and then you have the mind and the high priestess, which is your study roots, your roots of wanting to know everything and being very knowledgeable and smart, and those together, oh, you're dangerous, okay? And people know that, and that's why they're fighting to want to be with you, because now I kind of feel like maybe the beauty kind of caught up to the wisdom, and people now find wisdom to be sexy and da-da-da-da. But yeah, you're be careful with y'all now. Creativity. We have creativity 33, so we saw 11, 11, and 33. So angel numbers are definitely coming through a lot in your group, okay? We have by, all above, and all below. Let me connect, let creativity flow. So with the Empress card here in creativity, this is like probably the second time those two have come out in a reading together. And you could have been in that same group that this came out. And I think in maybe my last video or the last video, the Empress card came out and then creativity came out, and those two go hand in hand, you know what I mean? Someone who's able to make something out of nothing, who is able to put all their work, just like, I don't know, just like sit there and let suitors come. Like they don't have to chase after anything in their life. They don't have to chase after jobs, opportunity. They just say, hey, I want that, and somebody will go buy it for them, kind of thing. Oh, I want to get into this school, and they just got to put in the application, they get in. They don't have to do much to get what they want. But then there's also something about your creativity. You could be someone who's very creative. It could be the arts, which is, where most of the time creativity is kind of focused in, like music, art, drawing, writing, things like that. But your creativity could be something else as well. What is this? Passion. And we have 11. Like I said, double numbers, angel numbers keep coming through for you guys. We have this passion. Rise passion, rise up high, inflame my purpose, reach the sky. Okay, so your passion for life, your passion for your job, your passion for what you do, your passion for knowledge and wisdom, and all those good things are definitely what this person or people just in general love about you, what they love about you, whoever they represents for you. It could be family, it could be friends, it could be your future spouse, the person you're with. And like I said, they just love your passion for life. Your passion, your creativity, like those two go hand in hand as well. Like when people see you chasing your dreams and being unapologetically yourself, not caring what other people think, that's when you're at your most attractive, your most divine, your most high vibrational, self. And that's what people love about you. Yeah, you're the Empress and the freaking Emperor. You are chasing after what you want, you're getting it. But then also things come to you very easily. And you could practice those mantras, because now I heard money comes to me easily, money comes to me fast, money loves my company when money comes at last. And you can use that for anything. Love comes to me easily, love comes to me fast, love loves my company when love comes at last. Or you could use it for like a person, this person loves my company, stuff like that, you know what I mean? Like you're definitely someone who you have to be into like manifestation, because that is definitely what this is here. Whatever you want, it comes to you very easily. But it's not just, oh, I'm like spoiled and I get whatever I want. You're putting the action behind the wish, kind of thing. You're putting the action behind the desire. So it could be like when you want something or someone, you go after them. When you want this or that, you go after it, kind of thing. But we have passion and creativity, and it's funny how we have purple. So your studious nature and your passion, people can have like a lot of passion for, like I was saying here with this Empress card, like there's so many different facets to you. There's the studious, smart, nerdy side to you. Then there's the side that comes out when you want to be flirty and sexy and passionate and have that kind of, sexual bond with someone, and they love that about you as well. So it's just like, y'all here representing the full package. Stop playing. or whatever this person considers the full package. Like definitely giving lady in the streets but freak in the sheets kind of thing. Like when you look at passion, you let your freak flag fly. It's kind of like a different person comes out and they're excited to see who that is. You have 2 here. I want maybe 2 more. What do they love about my group 3s, please? What do they love about my group 3s? Okay. And I have... Ooh, stop giving trouble. Okay. So we have rabbit. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. We have pregnancy and fears. I hate that I say this in a lot of readings. Like I said, childbearing hits. People want to get you pregnant. They feel like you will look beautiful. You have the goddess figure where it's just like your body was made to have children. That's what they love about you, okay? The hips, the waist, the snatch, the voluptuousness if you're a female. For the men, you have, like, I feel like it's pheromones. Is that what it is for men? Or the testosterone, whatever. Just your male virility makes people just want, like, just the way you act as well. Like, where you take charge with this emperor energy. So I feel like if you're a female, you will embody the empress energy. You do embody the emperor energy as well. But I do feel like you are the divine feminine. You are the divine masculine for, you know, whatever you resonate as. And just like the vibes you give off. Like, if you're very female, people want to get you pregnant. If you're very male, people want you to get them pregnant kind of thing. And fears. Rabbits also represent multiply, go forth and multiply. They have a lot of kids. You have the stamina. You guys, they love that you're able to go round after round. You know what I mean. This is not 18 plus, okay? Anyway, you're able to go round and round. And I feel like you relinquish their fears. There could be a fear around pregnancy. There could be fear around being a parent. There could be insecurity around being a parent that's coming through. And I do feel like you help them relinquish those fears. They know if they were to have kids with you, they wouldn't have to worry about all that stuff. Because you will be a great parent. And just by them, you know, knowing that they're going to be a co-parent with you, they're not going to have to worry about much. Because, you know, not that you'll pick up the slack, because that's not it. But they know that at least if your child is a parent like you, they would never have to worry about anything kind of thing. So even if they do worry about being a father or a mother, they know having you by their side will kind of alleviate those fears. Now we have old woman, sadness, and female. I just heard the future is female. But what do they love most about you? You can have like a sadness about you that you only let specific people see. This is also, I don't know if for some reason this is giving me the crone. I just heard the mother, the maiden, and the crone, or the maiden, the mother, and the crone. And you could like sometimes be bogged down and saddened by the knowledge that you have, the knowledge that you carry, that you wield. Because of course it's not all hunky-dory when you know things that you're not supposed to know and things that you may not want to know. That carries a responsibility with it. And with this fears and sadness and females, kind of like you, if you are the female watching this, or if you are watching for a female, there's like this responsibility and heaviness and this burden that comes with knowing so much. Yes, with knowledge comes wisdom, with experience comes wisdom, but it also comes burdens, because there's certain things that you can't turn away from, you can't not do, you can't not help with. You know, it's kind of like, I just saw 33, 44. It's like, you know, like a responsibility, like the whole Spider-Man reference with great power comes great responsibility. So that sometimes leads to like sadness or burden, where you feel like you're bogged down and burdened or burdensome. Now we have triangle, choices and indecision. This came out in group 1 as well as the Empress. Like I said, if you feel called to group 1, you go watch it. You are someone who has no problems making choices and decisions. You know what I mean? And that could be where people feel safe, what people love about you, because they don't ever have to worry about telling you what to do or guiding you, or, you know, and sometimes of course that will come because not everybody always has the answers, but I kind of feel like majority of the time they come to you. People come to you, what they love about you. They come to you and you help them make decisions and you help them figure out what they want to do. And if they're stuck between two things, or they have fears, you ease their fears and their worries. You know what I mean? You ease their sadness. Like, you have that healing energy about you, where people just come to you and you're able to help them with whatever ails them, kind of thing. And that's what they love about you and being with you. Like, it's hard to feel sad or feel fear in your presence when you're someone who just like has this otherworldly energy. So they never have to feel ended. Like, yeah, like it's just like you, because you know all, if people are having a problem or having struggling to make a decision, you will immediately know what they have to do. So you just tell them, send them like, oh, I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? Okay, that spent too long on that. We have Dove, peace, serenity. Yeah, this is the perfect card to end on, because all these, you bring peace and serenity to people's fears, to their sadness, to their indecision, to their choices. You give them a sense of peace. Even if you don't make the decision for them, you make them feel better moving forward, making choices, because you were there to kind of like, you know, talk them off the ledge, essentially. You provide peace and you provide that serenity for people. You brought that liveliness, that passion, that creativity. Like, just by being around you, people could get like downloads, or people could get like sparks of wisdom and, you know, epiphanies and eureka moments just by being around you and with you. Like, they just feel this surge of creativity and passion just by being around you. They feel this urge to learn more and be more for you, because you're someone who, like I said, knows all, is all kind of thing. So it's like, I have to be better for them. You turn on their competitive spirit. Okay, so what else do I have to pull from you guys? We're going to get into these cards here, and we're going to see what they have to say. These are Interconnections deck by Alice. Love Exists Visions on here on YouTube. I love her channel. Go check it out if you wanna. But with this, no more looking in the mirror with you stepping on my feet. I do feel like you help people take a good hard look at themselves, which is not always easy, but like I said, they always leave you feeling at peace and serene. So it's not actually like a bad thing, it's like a good thing. Okay, so what do they love most about my group threes? We have, they are a good influence. They love that you're a good influence on them, like I was saying. I think I said that. I don't want to have to keep going back to what I said. Where you inspire them to do more and be more. Like I said before, that you make them full of passion and creativity, and they want to study more and learn more to keep up with you. Now we have, you are better off without them. Okay, people sometimes feel like you are better off without them, but maybe you kind of calm that. Yeah, people could think a lot or overthink when they're with you, you know, like in a relationship or in a friendship. It's like, I'm not good enough for them, they're too good for me, and da da da. And it's kind of like you kind of talk them down and give them more peace. And I just looked back up and it said give thanks and make a difference. So make a difference, give thanks, work hard, and dream big. That's what people love about you. They're thankful for you, essentially, and you definitely make a difference in people's lives. Now we have, they are career focused. People love that. Yeah, like I was saying with the Seven of Pentacles, you are definitely someone who's career focused and dedicated to becoming the better version of yourself, and always learning and putting in time and energy into being the best version of you. Like, you are someone who's very focused on career. Yeah, with Seven of Pentacles, it speaks for itself. Seven of Pentacles is someone who is planting seeds and planting a whole bunch of different seeds, essentially, knowing they're going to sprout up into different things. You could be someone who's very much into different projects, that creativity. You always have a new idea and passion, and they love that about you, because you're always planting different seeds, and they could all sprout at the same time or at different times. So you're always doing different things. You know, it's never a dull moment with you around. Whether it's in conversation or talking about jobs, talking about life, talking about what lights you up, talking about what you want to do, kind of thing. What else do they love about my group threes? You teach people how to dance. That's essentially what the guy is saying here. No more looking in the mirror with you stepping on my feet. Like, that's giving the vibe of you always giving someone a leg up or teaching them something. Because I know, y'all know in the cute scenes in all the movies and things where they're teaching, where the guys, Twilight in particular is coming through, where Bella broke her leg so she couldn't dance at their prom or their whatever, their dance, and like Edward like hiked her up and put her on his legs, like he thought he was cute or whatever. Anyway, and he's dancing for her, kind of thing. So you're teaching them how to dance, so you're like, you know, you're picking up the slack. They are bad at confrontations. I do think people don't feel like they have to confront you when it comes to certain things. They can just come to you and have a reasonable adult conversation. They don't have to worry about you, you know, blowing up on them, or, you know, being unreasonable or not understanding their point of view, kind of thing. Okay. What do they love about you or being with you? I don't think you guys are into like confrontations or being someone like, because you have the balance of divine feminine and divine masculine energy. You're the emperor and the empress, so you're someone who knows how to see both sides of the coin thing here, where you're not someone who's always, oh, it's either my way or the highway, or I only understand this point of view. You understand all points of view. So if someone is coming at you and in that moment of time you don't agree with what they're saying, you still will have that grace to deal with it and see it from their point of view. You know, you're someone who is very impassioned, but they never have to worry about that passion being used against them or becoming something negative. And I'm talking too much. They admire you. What they love most about you, they just admire you. Just who you are as a person, essentially. Okay, what else do they love most about my group 3s? So while we're waiting for these cards to come out, they acting stupid. If you'd ever like a personal reading with me, you could always get in contact with me. Use my email in the description box below. If you like my vibe, join the tribe, like, comment, and subscribe. The Divine Family, love to have you here. Why not? And make sure to turn on that notification bell if you do subscribe, so you can get notified when I do post. Because people have been saying they haven't been getting my post notifications, which I'm not surprised. They are hiding a secret. A lot of people in your life, whether it's romantic or not, are hiding their feelings for you. Is the message that came through loud and clear. They're definitely hiding their feelings for you and how they feel about you. So they keep their feelings a secret because they know you're not, they can't be the only ones that like you. And they could be kind of scared to shoot their shot a little bit because they do look up to you in a kind of way. They're superficial. They let that you're not superficial. I do feel like you have a natural beauty about you. You don't have to really do much to let this person, to have this person feeling like you're the most beautiful person in the room. So you're not superficial. You could attract superficial people though. And they love how you handle that situation. Okay, one more card. I'm sorry, I'm dragging this on. Sorry. What do they love most about mine? They are draining. We're gonna put this back and see. Okay, so I guess they don't want to go back in. This person loves and they fell right back out. Yeah, they are draining. They love that they never feel drained after spending time with you, because you know there are some people there, you're not superficial and they don't feel drained when they're with you. Let me bring them up so you can see them. They don't feel like you're superficial. They don't feel drained whenever they're with you or spend time with you. And that's what they, whoever they are for you, or just people in general, love about you and being with you. That you give them energy. Like I said, you give them this passion and creativity and this studious, like you make them want to learn more and be better. You know what I mean? You give them this inspiration. Yeah, they never have to worry about you draining them or being fake or superficial. They said look at the bottom of the deck. They think you can pull anyone. Yep. Basically what I was saying here with the Emperor. They keep their feelings secret for you, and they feel like you're better off without them because you have so many other options. Sometimes people that may have a problem with never feeling good enough for you. Okay, that's all that I have for you. Like I said, if you like my videos, you like this vibe, join the tribe, like, comment, subscribe, and turn that bell notification if you do decide to subscribe. If you subscribe, if you'd have like a personal reading with me, you could always get in contact with me. It's my email in the description box below. And that's what I have for you guys. I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you've seen this video. Thank you for watching. And if this reading resonated for you, make sure to leave what can I say to leave? A fire emoji in the comments so I know that you watched the reading full through and it resonated for you. Okay, so I hope you enjoy that, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.